What's up, guys? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't want a complication. Complication.
Hey, everybody! So, there's a board game channel on YouTube that I'm subscribed to, and that channel is called Boxed Meeples. And it is an English couple. Their name is Libby and Julian. And I watch their videos a lot because pretty much they're trying to do the same thing we do, is spread their love for board games to the masses. And I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the description below. But about a month ago, they did a video called the Something Selection. And in this video, they took an old saying like that's usually used in weddings. It's something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And they picked 4 board games, one for each category. And I thought that was a really, really cool idea.
So, since Sunday was our 29th anniversary, I was totally on board with this idea. So, here is our version of the
Something Selection.
So, the teacher in me wanted to know a little bit more. So I did some research. So this saying was started during the Victorian era in England. So the Victorian era was around 1900. And it was to items given to the bride to wish her luck. So the something old was from her past, an heirloom, if you will. The something new represented the new life that she was getting ready to embark upon. The something borrowed, she would borrow something from an older married woman who was happily married in the hopes that the borrowed item would confer happiness and longevity onto her. And the something blue represented the bride's modesty and purity and fidelity in her marriage. So, since we're celebrating our anniversary, I kept those things in mind when I chose my games.
Okay. I chose my games basically. If it was old, it was old. If it's new, it's new. If it's borrowed, I actually borrowed it. So that's how I chose my games. All right. So I'm ready to get into this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's go. So what did you pick for your something old?
All right, so something old is something from the bride's past. So I picked Creature Comforts. And the reason I picked Creature Comforts is in Creature Comforts, you're trying to make your cabin cozy and hospitable and ready for the winter. So I thought of the Creature Comforts as representing the comfort and security of, your childhood home.
All right, I go with that explanation. I picked was one of the first games in our collection, and that is Boss Monster. So Boss Monster, I picked this, like I said, one of the first games, but also I picked this because you see that it pays homage to the 8-bit video games. I don't know if you've seen video games, how they are not today, but this was a long time ago. And in this game, you're not playing as the hero, you're playing as the monster, the villain. And you're trying to build up your dungeon to make it attractive to the hero so he can come into your dungeon and you can capture him. So this is the game I picked. See, basic. Just a basic choice. All right? So,
So, something new represents the new life the bride is about to embark upon. So I chose the pursuit of happiness. In the pursuit of happiness, you are making life choices that determines how your life is going to turn out. So I thought it was a good representation of what a marriage is. It's the beginning of a whole new life.
All right, I go because you know this ain't a new game. This ain't a new game, but I'll go with your description. That was a good. No, I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, you explained it right well. All right. So, my something new is this. Oh boy, this big boy right here.
That gargantuan.
Yeah. My father's work. I'm gonna hold it up. You know, I think you guys can see both of us in the video. So in my father's work, you play as kind of like Dr. Frankenstein in that way, and you're trying to complete your experiments, but it's going to take three generations. It's like in the first generation, you take over, you're doing the experiment, but then in the second generation, your offspring have found your work and they decide to carry on with it. And this is new to me. I mean, I've had this for a couple months, but I'm not going to play it until October. You know, because that's when that's when the month comes for it. So I'm going to play this in October. I am going to check and make sure all my components is in there, but this is new. Right? It's going to be new to me in October. So that's my choice.
Okay.
You know, I like playing the villain.
Okay.
You know.
That makes sense.
You know. All right.
For my something borrowed, I chose Three Sisters. Now, this is a game that I haven't actually played. However, when my husband described it to me and I saw Three Sisters, I immediately thought of the way Native American populations in the Great Lakes region grew squash, beans, and I believe it was potatoes or corn. I don't remember. But they threw three fall plants together, and those three plants complemented each other. So I like the way this game borrows from Native American culture, and that's why it's my something borrowed.
All right. One day we're gonna play that. I like it. It's really a good game, but it's a brain burner.
We'll see.
Okay, so my borrow is, like I said, it's actually borrowed. And my friend Ted loaned me this game, Cantaloupe. And it's pretty much like a point and click adventure, but it's in book form. And you're trying to solve this mystery or whatever. I'm not sure what it's all about. He just gave it to me and said, here, we beat it. See what you can do with it or whatever. And I was like, all right, you know. So, like I said, I picked this game because it's actually borrowed. So, Cantaloupe. I'm really interested in the game. I'm gonna get this game out on the table. All right.
So as my blue item, I picked Planet. Now the first reason I picked Planet is because the box is actually blue.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Foul. Time out.
What?
All right. So the other games you picked, you had this really thought out, elaborate, explanation of why you picked those games for those categories. This one you picked because it's actually blue.
I'm not finished.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Go.
So yes, I did pick it because it's actually blue. Also, blue represents the fidelity in a marriage. So planet, is blue, and obviously representations of the earth, i.e. the globe, is also blue. And I just felt like it was a great way to represent consistency and longevity, which is what the blue in a marriage is supposed to stand for.
Okay, all right. You came out of that nose dive. I'm sorry. In my head, you were, all right. I got you. See, that's why I kept my choices basic, because you cannot just argue, But anyway, my blue, there's a lot of games I could have picked this blue, including that one. But I picked Wendake. So in Wendake, we play as an Native American tribe. And of course, the box is blue. But there is another reason I picked it, because the game board is a map of Michigan. And of course, Michigan is the Great Lakes state. And so when I saw this, it's a map. I know my wife loved games with maps. So I had to pick this one up. So that's my choice.
Actually, that sounds like a fun game.
Yeah, I think you would like this one.
Yes.
All right, so those are our choices for the something selection. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. If I think I want to see some more people do this.
Okay, so who do you want to see do it?
I don't know. Who do you want?
Maybe.
I know who I want. Okay, go for it. Go ahead.
Okay, maybe Mick and Starla of Our Family Plays Games.
I would love to see them do it.
Okay.
But you know who I want to see doing it?
Who?
Come on, Jazz.
Okay.
I'm calling you out.
Okay. All right. Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of I haven't seen this done a lot, so I would be interested to see other creators do this.
Yeah, it is really fun.
Yes.
All right. So, if you like the contents of the video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.